Greetings everybody and welcome to Skydustria, my Project Ozone Lite Let's Play series. This is episode 1 and that means we start off, as we were wont to do in Project Ozone Lite, on a little block of dirt in the middle of literally nowhere. Now, Project Ozone Lite is a quest-based series, and I do have to take this first quest just to start things off. It gives me a loot chest, a diamond, a torch, and a sapling. Let's open the loot quest. Loot chest. 2 mana lenses. Not useful at this time. I may have use for them later on. I'm going to go ahead and plant the sapling. And I'm pressing shift repeatedly to try to get the tree to grow. Well, there it finally grew. It looks like it grew pretty short, so I'm not going to get a lot of wood out of this tree. Uh-oh. I seem to have a problem. See, I was supposed to get another sapling out of that. But I didn't. And unfortunately, there's only one answer to that. I'm going to have to keep it in. There we go. 1 oak sapling that I should have gotten from that tree earlier. Great! And I have no realistic hope of getting a sapling out of this tree either, do I? Unless I expand the platform. Which I can do, actually. If I'm careful. I'm going to leave that like so. I can go one more layer down before it becomes a problem. Let's see, underneath the center one there. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'll put the extension at this level here. Like so. And like so. We can see the water there, which is going to give me problems. But then so is getting rid of this tree. Well, let me come up with an attack on this tree. So I'm going to make this crafting station. I'm going to make 2 wooden crooks. And I'm going to turn that into as many ladders as I can craft. I should probably point out at this point that I am playing on a server. I've set up a server for this series. Alright. Well, it's something. There we go. An apple. That's useful. Maybe not as useful as I would have preferred. But let me grab a few of the other local logs here. There we go. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do next is craft a wooden axe. Although, come to think of it, I can certainly use the wooden axe to start off with. But once that runs out, I'm going to want it upgraded to a stone axe. And in case you're wondering what I just did there, that's a feature of the Garden of Glass. I can right click on dirt or grass, and I get these pebbles, which I can then craft up into cobblestone. That's going to help some. Alright. That said, let's see. There's also a variant of vein miner available. Cool. I got a silkworm and 11 saplings. So that's good for me here. Alright. And let me carefully get rid of the rest of this tree here. There we go. Or as much of it as I can, anyway. Alright. Guess I'm going to do that. See, take care of you that way. Yes, I know I lost that log. The platform is in dire need of extension. A fact of which I am very well aware. I'm also in need of better tools and whatnot. Alright. So let's leave that there for the instant. Alright. Like so. Et voila. So go ahead and turn these 4 into another pair of crooks. Making my way back up to the top of the tree here. Oh boy. I have a sinking feeling I lost almost all of that. Yeah, I bet I did. Oh well. It is what it is. 27 saplings, 9 silkworms, and 5 apples. Is a respectable haul for a tree of this size, even with an incomplete platform. Alright. So now if that's sorted out, I can go ahead and But I was supposed to get rid of this. Yeah, evidently that's not working. It is what it is. And I know I've lost a ladder as well. Alright. Let's check our quests here. Let's see. Wood. So I need 8 logs, a sapling, 4 saplings, and 8 apples. I have that. I have 24 wood. I have 27 saplings. Okay, now the text is complete. Apples I'm still short on. I need 3 more of those. Alright. But what I can do is, again, work another sapling. I wonder if... I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Because I can't shake the feeling that it's interfering with the growth of my trees here. There we go. Any luck on the apples? Still got 6. There we go. Alright. Well, more crooks. Oh, crud. Yeah, this platform is just too small. It needs to be expanded. It needs to be expanded urgently. Alright. As far as expanding the platform out, I'm going to put a torch there. And I'm just going to grab up as much cobblestone as I can get. As many pebbles as I can get my hands on. Now, there is a bedrock block that you guys have seen earlier. And I'm planning on using that as basically the center point of my base. It won't always be the exact center. There will be times when my construction will be offset in favor of one side or the other. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's make all of that. Et voila. Now what I can do is I can use this water. Yeah, I'm going to put the floor even with that. So that's one block underneath the bedrock. Alright. And there we go. Make my way up carefully. And I can go ahead and extend this out. Remember, the center is there. Right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I'll go 3, 4 in this direction. And then 4 in this direction. And then this is the center here. 3. So I go out 4 this way. 4 this way. And this makes the platform 9 by 9. Which should greatly reduce the risk of tree products falling off into the void. As long as I keep the trees in the center. There will be more expansion of the platform off camera. Unfortunately, I do have to eat apples at the moment. I kind of need the hunger restoration. Oh boy! Another giant tree. Just what I needed. Alright. Let's go ahead and make a quartet of crooks. Alright. So, go ahead and make a bunch more ladders. Let's see, I'll put the crook there. Alright. And now I start cutting down this tree. Get rid of as much of that as I can. And, oh, I missed a step on the platform, didn't I? There we go. That sorts out the rest of the platform, for what it's worth. Alright. Next crook. There we go. Go ahead and grab the resulting resources. There we go. Alright. Now this is the top of the tree, which is fine. Perfect. And that would have been the last pair of apples I needed. With some to spare, possibly. Definitely some to spare now. There we go. Go ahead and take care of you. Alright. And I'll go ahead and use my last pair of crooks to sort that out. And then it's a straightforward matter of finishing the process of cutting down this tree. Great. And there is a couple more branches, 2 or 3 more branches to go. And I'm going to have the stone axe that I'm going to get into pretty shortly, I think. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that one went off the edge. I'm not surprised. With the tree of this size, some of their sources were going to go off the edge. There we go. Perfect. And that takes care of all of that. Now, I've got grass here, so I can get rid of this grass block up here. I've got grass there now that I look at it. That's useful, I think. The next thing I'm going to do is make a quartet of chests and just set them down in a temporary location around here. This will do just fine. An apple, and I'm going to throw everything I don't need up in there. Alright. And yes, as you could probably tell, it is raining where I am. And frankly, given the time of year it is, that's got to be freezing rain. Alright. Let's see. Barrels and clay. So let's start by crafting some wooden barrels. To make wooden barrels, I need slabs. And wooden planks. 6 wooden planks on a slab makes a wooden barrel. I'll go ahead and set the wooden barrels down for the moment. They'll collect water the next time it rains. I have no way of predicting when that's going to be. Creeper charm from that loot chest. Alright. So we'll leave that there as it is. The sieve. Alright, so the next step is going to be to plant the sapling here. Excellent. That's what I wanted. Go ahead and put a silkworm in there. Go ahead and craft a quartet of crooks. I'll need those shortly once that's done. In the meantime, let's see, early cobble. Okay. Now, I know I've got cobblestone. Now, I know I crafted a bunch of cobblestone, but it may not have detected it. Maybe the quest was inactive, I don't know. But at any rate, what I'm going to do is, while I wait for the silkworms to eat up all the leaves on the tree above me, I'm going to grab a bunch of pebbles below me so that I can make the cobblestone required for that quest, as well as the furnace. Alright, I think we're close to having 4 stacks, so let's see how much is left. 23. Let's make that 24. Perfect. And then I can go ahead and craft a furnace. There we go. Alright. So I can claim a loot chest off of that. Right, so it's now detecting the wooden barrel there, which is great. Lily pads of fertility. May have use later on. Won't be useful right away. Alright, go ahead and put the furnace there. The cobblestone goes up here. I'll go ahead and turn middle click on there. Alright, it looks like that's done. Alright, and let's see what I got. A stack 8 of string. Each mesh requires 9, so I have exactly enough to make 8 string meshes. Check. Alright, and then I want to make a sieve, and since I have 8 meshes, I'm going to want 8 sieves. And ultimately I'm actually going to want 25 of these. So that's 24 of you, and I didn't have a spare, so Go ahead and craft you up. There we go. That's 30 sieves and 8 string meshes at the moment. And I'll upgrade my sieves and my meshes as time goes on. Alright. Now before I go too much further now, so the lava generation requires a crucible, which requires, well, I have to fire an unfired crucible in a furnace. Unfired crucible requires 7 porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. Yeah. Let's open the loot chest. Ring experience. Okay. Not sure what use it does for me, but eh. It is what it is. Probably go ahead and take care of the tree. There we go. Whatever reason it didn't work with the wooden axe. Does work when the axe is made of stone. Alright. Where am I at? Let's see. Floor fertilizer. I'm not there yet. A little tinkerer, okay? First things first, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of... Well, I'm going to expose this for the moment so that it can be detected. Why is it not detecting? Ah, now it's detecting. Okay, so I can put that back down. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and craft as many of these patterns as I can. 20 is good. So, part builder over a log, stencil table over a plank, chest and a crafting table. So that's a tool station and a pattern chest. And I am inclined to make a second pattern chest for reasons that will become clear in a future episode. Alright. That completes this quest. Let's see. I'm not here yet. Drawers, okay. Yeah. So we'll make a drawer. Like so. And like so makes basic drawers. And that should be enough to complete that quest. Check. Alright. As far as quests go, I'm pretty much finished up. Ooh, mystical fertilizer. Diamond shield. No idea what that does. Alright. Next step is to use this to make some sticks, and I'm going to make a hammer. And I'm going to grab 48 cobblestone. $11, $12. I can do this in 4 batches of 12, right? Yeah. There we go. Alright, there's my next batch of 12. That takes me up to 36 gravel. And 48 gravel. Alright. I think this is probably going to be my best place at the moment to put down the sieves. and I'll put string meshes on them. This platform is pretty tight. I'll likely do some expansion off camera. I may do some expansion off camera. Haven't decided how large I want this central platform to be. I mean, it's going to be big, but I am going to be resource constrained. There we go. Alright, so 7 flint, and if I combine it with a string mesh, that gives me a flint stiffen mesh. And there is a completed quest for that. Alright, so let's look at the loot chest. Ooh, 64K ME storage components. Those will be useful later on. But I think I've hit a good wrapping up point for this episode. What I'm going to do off camera is get as much wood materials as I can, get a bunch more cobblestone, sieve as much of this stuff. Ideally, what I'd like to have at the start of next episode is a full set of 25 flint stiffen meshes. That's going to require a lot of off-camera resource gathering. I will see you next time, everybody.